Good morning. Monday, January 5. Man, we are in it. Excited to be here. It was an awesome week over on the beach from Destin to 30A. And I got to be honest with you, I was talking to Maggie about this. I think we were as busy during that stretch as I've seen us in the last couple of years. And we typically show property during that time, but we're on a run. I think this is going to end up about, other than New Year's Day, we took New Year's Day off. It's going to end up about 7 or 8 days in a row of properties that we've got stacked up here. And again, thank you to YouTube. Several of you are in town and meeting more of you coming up. So can't wait for that, launching some awesome listings. But listen, there's some big stuff to get into because you guys have been sending me articles over the weekend. I'm going to get to that in a second. And I want to remind you, I'm putting together a year-end, I'm not going to call it a spectacular, but we're going to go over the high points from the year that was. And there were many, and there were some realistic things. And we're going to get into that. And I'm going to lay it all out for you and just sit down and walk you through all of the year that was. And I'm going to bring you that this week. So I'm excited to do that. But let's dive into the numbers immediately on this Monday. Again, if you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Casey Joyner. I'm with Scenic Sotheby's. I've been doing this for 17 years on 30A and in Destin selling real estate. But I've been bringing this to you for about 3 years. Every week we go over the numbers, and that's what we're going to do today. So glasses on. Let's just see how we're coming out of the gate. Get ready for this, okay? Little of the prediction was in place. New listings 39, okay? That's kind of coming in. That's taking into account that little sweet spot right after Christmas and New Year's, just trying to attract the people that were in town, right? Like that's what that hit was. And I've already looked. A lot of these were on the market, took them down, brought them back on as new, just to kind of get with the excitement, all right? So 39. But here's what we're most interested in. Pending sales, 11. Listen, that's okay. Like, you're not going to see me freaking out. First of all, on our channel, you know we have a rule. It's got to be 3 weeks in a row to get any kind of trend. And listen, while people were out looking, you got to remember a lot of the other establishments, title, banks, stuff like that, it's not as easy to get things across the finish line, write them up. So that's just for the pending properties and close we'll get into for a second. But listen, I'm not worried about that 11 number. But it's not that feeling you come into like you just hit the gym on January 1 and feeling good about yourself, right? We're a little top heavy on the listings, and we came in at our lowest point on pending contracts as we have in some time, but stand by for me. Closed 15, okay? Right in line. It's actually impressive. Anything closing, wrapping up right before the end of the year, that's great because it takes hurdles to get it done in between Christmas and New Year's. Price changes 49. That's creeping back up there, right? It's not in the 60s and 70s that we saw like during the summer and all those times. But I don't blame people for kind of throwing those darts out there while they had extra eyeballs on it over this last week, okay? Expireds up to 22. Listen, this is automated. I've told you this before. I expect a lot of these properties to be coming back on the market. A lot of this is agent error. They forget that the expiration date is that day. They lapse it. They go, oops. They send out a new agreement. It comes back on the market. Nature of the beast. Love my agents, but unfortunately, that's just part of what we do. It's a little bit of a fake number in our market this time of year. But listen, let's get into it. Some important stuff here. And I can't tell you how excited I am to bring you the year-end review because there's some monster stuff to tell you about. We're set records on high sales prices, and there's some areas that didn't do well. And I'm gonna, you know me, I'm gonna lay it all out for you, okay? So while some segments saw some things that we've never seen before, I'm even gonna label my hottest neighborhood. Okay, like I'm gonna go through it all, and I'm gonna tell you some of the segments that were kind of loss leaders and are kind of hanging out behind that aren't enjoying the fun that some of these other ones are. But man, you guys have been sending me. I love y'all. Thank y'all for texting me. Thank you for emailing me. Let me read some of these topic points. Let's see. Topic: pending home sales are bursting. Okay. Pending home sales are bursting. Very optimistic. Is 2026 the ultimate rebound year for real estate? We think so. These are the articles I'm receiving. And look, that gets me excited, right? Like that gets me very excited. It's also better than the doom and gloom you find on YouTube where you got some guy holding his face like this and he's talking about, is Florida set to see an all-time recession in real estate? Like, guys, listen, if you look at that, I don't get paid for the number of likes and views on mine. I'm really trying to engage and help you guys buy and sell real estate. Those guys are getting paid. It's kind of like watching network news in some respects. They've got to come with a leading story about somebody getting in trouble or they won't get the views, okay? So you know the way we bring it on here. We're just going to bring you for our area the truth, all right? Here's the truth. I like it. Like, I like the activity right now. We are very busy. Casey's phone is amping up. I love my buyers. Buyers are very realistic, and they are ready to go if the option's there. We wrote a deal over the weekend. Great buyer, seller was ready, priced accordingly. We got it done. I got a buyer in town right now, very active. We're going to find them a great opportunity. They are out there. Now listen, here's what buyers can't do and what sellers can't do right now. All right. Buyers can't all of a sudden feel like there's not great opportunities out there because they hear news that pendings are soaring. You haven't missed anything, guys. I don't know where that pendings are steady. Okay. We're going to use steady. But what I would tell buyers right now is, if you've been one of those people that have been watching my channel for like a year, you need to tighten up and really focus and really talk to Casey and tell me what you need and are looking for and where you're at. I'm going to be calling a lot of you. It's what I do at the 1st of January. Like, hey, do I need to be focused on you for this year? Because I think it's going to be a golden opportunity, not because there's going to be a big dip, but because I think we're going to look back and this is going to be a really good time. Inventory is going to be at the right point where you can get some great opportunities. Now, sellers, understand this. It's a great time for you too, because if you price accordingly and the math makes sense for you, you can successfully do a transaction in 2026. Okay? But here's the mistake that people can make when they're sending me these articles, and a couple of them were sellers. That doesn't mean we're going to have a run. The reason that we're going to see more traction on the pendings, the reason we might see a little bit of a spike than what we saw last year coming up into this first quarter, is because the sellers finally got real on the numbers and we're able to put the buyers and sellers together. But the biggest mistake that the sellers can make right now is read one of these articles and try to push. Shop around for an agent that'll tell you what you want to hear and list with them. Listen, I go through it. Sometimes when I'm on a listing, I get interviewed with 3 other agents. I'm rarely like giving them the highest price. You know me, I'm just going to tell you what it takes to get it done. Don't do that. Like, look at the numbers. If you're serious about it, this is a time you can get it done, but the market will make you sit until you get it right. So don't get too fluffed by these articles. And Casey's saying he's running around showing property. That should get you excited, because if you're serious about doing a business transaction in 2026, I feel really good about it for you. And a lot of you are selling property because you want to go buy another one. And I think that's going to be easier to do, because the timing, okay, the timing on that is something that's a little bit more realistic, to sell one and buy one, or to have a little bit of a bridge, you buy one and wait to sell your other one. I think it's out there. I think we can predict that math. So that's why I'm excited. I like steadiness. I feel the steadiness. I'm busy. The math is starting to make sense. I think the rates are going to get a little bit better. The rental rates have settled in. We're going to bring somebody on in the first month, talk about where rentals are going and where they're stabilized. I think they're very stabilized. They're predictable. That's all we can ask for. I don't need somebody to come on and tell us that the rentals are going to go up 30%. No more than you need to hear a real estate agent coming on here saying that you can sell your home for 30% more, right? That's where we are. It's going to be a fun year, and I think we're going to stack it. So I wish I could come through you on January 5th and go, man, we came out of the gate, boom. This is what we were expecting, right? So we're going to do a lot of business this year. I'm excited about it. I'm excited for my listings. We're out showing those today, showing buyers today. Like, it's just business. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So listen, working hard on that year in review. I can't wait to just kind of break it through with you. It may be a long one, guys. It might be one you have to put on while you're like folding laundry or making dinner. Okay. Just have me in the background. Maggie may put on some good background music with it. Shine it up. But listen, we're excited about it. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for everything we did collectively this year. And I'm so thankful that so many of you spread it out. Like, we met some people that said that, a friend sent my channel to them and they started watching. I love it. And know this, I love for you to reach out. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what I can do for you. Or if there's anything else we can contribute to this channel, please let us know. But exciting things for this year. We're going to go hard like we always do. And we're going to go write some business. So appreciate you guys, and look forward to talking to you later this week.